Hi, and thank you for tuning in to the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. It is Saturday. We have already come to the end of another week. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your time looking through the book of Proverbs today. Today, we're finishing out the week with Proverbs chapter 15. Now, what I want to focus on today is issues of the heart. You see, there are so many self-help books talking about changing behaviors and presenting yourself in the right way, all important. However, really, the Bible talks more than anything about the issues that are happening inside of you, the motives of your heart. Hey, we can all clean up the outside, we can act a certain way and meet expectations, but if our heart hasn't changed, that's the real problem. God cares so much more about the state of your heart than how your home looks, than how your outside appearance looks. He wants to get into that heart and to change the way that you think and the motives and directions of what you're doing in your life. I want to read this verse to you and think about this today. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 17. It says, "Better a meal of vegetables where there is love than a fattened calf with hatred." Now, for those vegetarians watching today, hello. You're like, what's wrong with a meal of vegetables? Okay, I understand. The point they're trying to make is that for most people, a meal of simply vegetables isn't satisfying. And really, a fattened calf or a rich meal, a meal that would cost money and that would fill you and nourish you and sustain you, is more valuable. But this is saying a lesser meal with love is more important than all the riches and wealth in the world if there's hatred. Again, it's making us remember that point that the issues of the heart, what's happening inside, are more important than anything else. And you might be thinking, well, my heart's fine. Listen to this verse just a little bit before. In verse 11, it says, "Death and destruction lie open before the Lord. How much more the hearts of men?" This is just one scripture in the Bible that tells us that God knows our heart. God sees your heart. He sees what's going on in there, and He cares about the state of your heart. He cares about your motives. He cares about the why much more than the what. You know, we can do the right thing, but why are we doing it? You know, are we doing it for attention? Are we doing it for fame? Are we doing it for popularity? Are we doing it to look good? Are we really doing it from an attitude of humility and sacrifice? You know, God's judging the heart much more than He's judging your behavior. So often people want to focus on behaviors because that's something we can measure, but really only God can see your heart. Would you be willing to lay your heart open before the Lord today? You know, to really take some time as we focus on Soak It Up Saturday and just ask the Lord to go in and to kind of take inventory and say, God, where am I at? What areas in my heart need to change? What attitudes I have, what motives need to be altered? God, would you align my heart today with yours? God, would you help me to be motivated by the things that motivate you? What's your heartbeat, Father? And how can I become more like you today? I want to encourage you to take some time to think and ponder on that. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you have a fabulous 4th of July tomorrow. If you are in the Shrewsbury area, we would love to invite you out. We're having a special 1-hour holiday service. It's going to go from 10:15 to 11:15. Some fun things planned that we'd love for you to join us at. But I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday for another daily dose for spiritual growth.